What is up? We are on part 7 of the Elden Ring 100% walkthrough. And we're going to be starting off from the Weeping Peninsula. Let me get down to my notes. Going to the Tombsword Ruins, Site of Grace. So from the Tombsword Catacombs, we're gonna head north. So we'll just get in there real quick. So we're gonna head over here and then get out of the Tombsword Catacombs. And then we're gonna find a safe way down. I actually believe it's to the left here. To the west, sorry. We're just gonna head on down here. We're gonna find a little stairway down underground. There's a few rats to take care of. You can loot the small things if you want. Now we're gonna head on down in here. Where we're gonna find some perfumers. And dispatching of them. And then we're gonna head in here and get the chest, which is gonna give us the winged scythe, which is one of the weapons that I will be using later on, I believe. And then there is a beetle, or scarab, sorry, on top of here. And we're gonna kill him for a juicy little divine fortification. And then we're gonna head over here to the Weeping Everjail. We'll go ahead and put in a stone sword key to activate it. So we're gonna go southeast from the Tombsword Ruins to find a site of grace. And we can see the mausoleum here. The way you get this one down is you destroy all that stuff on his feet, and then he'll crash down and replicate some boss remembrances. And here we can also see we have a nice merchant. So we're going to go ahead and rest here real quick. See if we can level up, and we cannot. We're 3,000 short, and then we'll head over to the merchant.
Well, it's been how can I?
And we'll be getting the lantern. And then we can go ahead and kill him for his bell bearing.
Offered by I must have lost my touch.
And then once we have his bell bearing, we can go back up north to the Fourth Church of America. This Fourth Church of America will find on their side of grace and a sacred tier to upgrade our flasks again. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Before we move on, I'm gonna quickly equip the lantern to my person. And then also, to get our health back, I'm going to consume Deep Baldigan's Blessing. And then we can head over to the Weeping Ever Jail and fight Ancient Hero Zamor, from who we will get the Radagon's Scar Seal. This is a decently hard fight, but not anything we haven't dealt with before. So we're gonna have to watch out for that, since his buildup is pretty fast. And there we get the Radagon's Scar Seal, which will help us a lot in the earlier game. So what the Scar Seal does is it ups your stats by a good chunk, and then, but in as a trade-off, you have less damage negation. But once you get pretty leveled up, it shouldn't matter as much later on. And so you can see your health is quite a bit higher. And so then we'll go over here to find the Tombsword site of Grace. Just a quick recap, we have gotten the Tombsword Ruins, the Winged Scythe, the Divine Fortification, Tombsword Site of Grace, the Weeping Evergaol, defeated Ancient Hero Zamor, got the Radagon Scar Seal, went to the 4th Church America, got the Sacred Seal. If you didn't talk to the ghost, you can do that, but it's just extra lore. And now we're gonna head to the Tombsword Cave after leveling up. So our HP is already at 800, so we're just gonna keep on that line and get to 30 with our Vigor. Because right now our damage is sufficient for the stage of the game we're in. But getting your Vigor up is of extreme importance. And so then we are heading over here to where we saw the cave entrance to go to the Tombsword Cave. And then, once we get to the cave, hop off your horse, and then we can head in here. And now, with the lantern, we don't have to hold a torch anymore, we can have light still. And so then we'll get this Site of Grace. And in here we will find the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 8, the Miranda Blighted Bloom, and the Viridian Amber Medallion. And so we'll just pick up anything we see along the way and just head on down. And this is a poison area. So I'll go ahead and head back for a sec. And get... oh, we already have the flame grease out. We can get rid of the torch though. And then... I don't think we have any boluses. Yeah. So we'll have to keep ourselves alive with what we have. So we'll go ahead and get this grease. And then try and stay along the wall as much as possible. And you'll be picking up the random little things along the way. And make sure you pick up the poison blooms, because that will allow you to make the boluses later on. And so we'll head over here and take this guy out. Yeah, so once the poison's procced, you kind of just gotta accept it. And so then we'll just go over here. And then just keep yourself healed up, and then just pick up all the little poison blooms and stuff. And then just explore the cave, really. The poison isn't as harsh as the Scarlet Rot, which is the good thing, which is why I'm not too worried about having poison procced. And Flame Grease is also quite easy to make. And just dispatch of them. Then head over here. Make sure your health is decently high for this. Go ahead and redo your Flame Grease. Then head on through. Terribly hard fight, but once you do get it, you get the Meridian Amber Medallion, which is going to increase your stamina, I believe. Yeah, it's going to increase your stamina, and then we can head on back out and then explore the cave even further. And so with the poison proc, we'll heal ourselves up again. And then get the poison bloom, and then head out this way to get to where we need to go for that last piece of loot. And yeah, of course there's rats. We can head back out this way. And get the big rat. Pick up the loot. Oh, here it is. Pick up the poison bloom when you see it. Head up here. And that should get us our last piece of loot from the cave. And then we can jump back down. And head out. And then you can rest of the Site of Grace to get rid of the poison proc. And then we're done in the cave. And now then we'll be heading over to the Witchbane Ruins, which we found a little bit earlier. So go ahead and rest here. See if you can level up. 4,000 short. I don't know if I activated this when I ran in. I did. And so then we'll head on back out. And then go to the Witchbane Ruins. Just go ahead and avoid that guy unless you want to fight him. It's up to you. And I don't remember where the main ruins are because I lost track of exactly where I've explored. Oh, right down here. Speak to the ghost. Not necessary, but you can if you want to. And then we'll head in here. Where there is a little ball dude that's going to spawn. And at you. And then we'll go in here. And we'll find Sorcerer Selene locked up.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Go ahead and kill our uninvited guest. That's basically all she has to say. And then we can move on from here. Explore the Witchbane ruins. You can pick up Great Dragon Head, Dragonfly Head, and then something really else around here. So then we can pick up the rest of the loot. And then head over here to get the enemy's aggro off us, and then just recap really quickly. We got the Tombsword Cave, got the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 8, the Miranda Blighted Bloom we beat, got the Viridian Amber Talisman, went to the Witchbane Ruins, got the Ambush Shard, spoke to Sorcerer Selene, we already did the Isolated Merchant's Shack, got the Isolated Merchant, bought the lamp, killed him for his bell bearing, and we bought the lantern off of him. And then we'll head southeast from this shack and head towards the Tower of Return. And then we'll get into that chest, which will take us to Lanedale, the Royal Capital. There is a ballista enemy up there. So we'll just go ahead and start climbing the ladder. Let them go ahead and shoot at you. It doesn't really matter unless you really care about that much with the damage. And then nothing really else here. Just go ahead and get caught in the smoke. And then be teleported away. And then we'll be at the Lanedale Royal Capital at the Divine Bridge. And so here you can see there's a big old lift, which is inactive. You can't activate the lever. And then we'll head up here to the Divine Bridge Site of Grace location and get that, and then head on to the Golem and get the Blessed Dew Talisman. Let's go ahead and rest here for our flasks. And then we'll head over here. In the chest over there is the talisman we're going after. about for a fight. And then once you kill him, come over here. See, there's a teleporter, which you can't use yet. And then we'll head over here to the chest and get the Blessed Dude Talisman. And we got the Golem's Halberd from him. And then we'll go back to where we left from the Tower of Return, but we'll go back to the Isolated Merchant's Shack. And then we'll go back to the Castle Morn Rampart, and we will head south along the road, and then go left toward the forested area with the swamp to get the Poison Mist incantation. So as you remember, there's a golem right there. He's just gonna start shooting arrows at you. Just stay behind cover, or... And so go over here to the swamp area. So these are the guys that are gonna hug you and try and proc you with poison. You see guys with glowing eyes, just go ahead and kill them. They give you some extra... They give you extra runes when you kill them. As you remember where the Poison Mist incantation is. Oh, there it is. And there you have Poison Mist. And then you see what time of day it is. It is nearly night, so we'll go over here so we can get the Deathbird fight. Just run around till we get him to spawn in. It is nighttime though, so it should... get a fight going by coming to the Golden Seed. Supposed to drop the sacrificial axe But now I'm second guessing and trying to wonder if we already did that. I don't believe so. I don't see it here. Highlander axe, yeah, we're still looking for the sacrificial axe. Castle Morn. I wonder if I have to rest till night again to come get it. Go ahead and go back to the site of grace over here and then rest. And then try and pass time till night again. So go until nightfall. This should spawn the Deathbird. Elden Ring has these silly little quirks where sometimes it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So I'll go back over here again and just see if we can get the Deathbird to come out. So we found the golden seed, the Deathbird should be spawning at night. There we go. That easy for a long time. And then we get the sacrificial axe. Then we can move on to Castle Morn, which is our next major area. And so we'll head on in. And then we can expect to get the Claymore right off the bat. So I'll go ahead and rest at the Castle Morn lift, side of grace. And then we can level up. And we've already been here, there's nothing really to gather from here. And so we'll go over here to the Castlemore lift and go on down. We're up. I suppose it's up, I guess. So as soon as we get up here, we're just gonna hit this summoning pool, and then we'll just get our summon out. We'll head on up here, sneaking. Get our smithing stone too from here. And then I believe it's just best to hello, big guy. Let our doesn't hurt too bad. Just like that, we cleared the area. And we'll get the fire grease from here. And then we can fight little pumpkin head over here. Before you even have the chance to attack us, just go ahead and kill him as fast as you can. Pick up the smithing stone. And then up here past the corpses, there should be a room where we can get the claymore. Claymore's a amazing weapon. I genuinely love it. When I do a great sword run through, I usually start with a claymore. And then we'll go ahead and head up here. Once we get to the top, we'll see the beastmen and some soldiers fighting. We'll just go ahead and kill them as we see them. And just kill everything up here. And we get the steel wire torch from up here. And then before moving on, let me just get down to my list to make sure I'm doing everything in the right order. So from that first ladder, we're gonna head over to the second ladder and climb up it to find Edgar, the NPC. until we get to the northeast corner. So we're just gonna follow the entire path around. Fastest hand in the West. We've got one of these guys. Just kill them as fast as possible because they're just annoying. Don't fall down there yet. We're not trying to get over there quite yet. Climb up here. Or down here, I'd rather. And like I said, don't go over there yet. We're heading all the way around the castle so we can find Edgar, the NPC. We'll head over here and get rid of this guy first. Dispatch of all the enemies there, and then move on. Go ahead and go up these stairs, where you'll find Edgar.
I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
And gives us a sacrificial twig, and then give him Irina's letter.
From Irina? Thank you. I mean, you're dead, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Irina, her father will come for her.
So we'll go ahead and just fall down here, and then we can go behind the castle. Go ahead and rest here to replenish everything. And then we'll just gently drop down. So don't fall between there, because that will hurt. Go ahead and put on our lamp. Yeah, there's no point fighting these guys. Take too long to kill. It's a little bit loud in my ear holes. So we'll go ahead and just turn that down a little bit. And then we'll go over here into the alleyway. And avoid getting stabbed. Move on over across the bridge. then we'll head up the bridge. I mean, the tower. I mean, the ladder. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then we'll go to the chest and get the Twin Blade Talisman. And then we'll go ahead and go back to behind the castle site of Grace. And we'll drop to the platform over here again. And then we're gonna drop down right here and get the Stone Sword Key. Jump down right here. And then jump down right here. Pick up the Tarnished Golden Sunflower. And there's the Crimson Tear Scarab in case you're missing any of your flasks. And we'll head down to this one. And you can see our boss fight arena right over there. And they're right here. And so we've gotten the behind the castle site of Grace, the Stone Sword Key, the Twin Blade Talisman. And then inside this tower that we're about to drop into, we will get the whip, and there's a bunch of rat enemies. So go ahead and just gently drop down. We'll re-equip our lantern. Yeah. We just want to gently drop down so that we can take one out with us. Any Dark Souls game, the rats and the dogs are my least favorite. And we'll head over here and get our next site of Grace and go ahead and rest here. And this is beside the Rampart Jail site of Grace. And we'll head over here. Get the throwing daggers, let him swing at us. And drop down here. Let's go for a looky-loo around here. Get a Somber Smithing Stone 1 from there. Then we're gonna head over here, past the friendly little jellyfish. And a big crab's gonna spawn. But back here is some fire arrows. Quite easily. Pick up the crab eggs, and then drink the flask, and then head over to the boss fight arena. It's a pretty easy boss fight, it's just a bigger beast man. And for this fight we can summon Edgar. then we can enter and summon our own guys in. Sword, and then he'll despawn, so we'll go ahead and rest at the site of grace. And level up. And then quickly just recap. So we've gotten the whip beside the Rampart Jail, site of grace. We talked to Edgar and summoned him. We got the Linen Misbegotten boss fight, got the Grafted Blade Greatsword, and now we are at the Moangrave site of grace. And now we're going to talk to Edgar once again. Hopefully we can just get to him again from that site of grace. Yeah, I think we have to run through that entire area again. Unless there's a better way. Nope. So I'll have to go back up to the Castle Morn lift. And then rerun through all that. But it's just a quick run. And they'll come down. Back through this because we'll just sprint through here since we don't actually want to deal with any of it again. I'll just climb up. Ow. And just continue running away. If I can remember how to get there. Oh yeah, we can get up the second ladder. So we'll head up the second ladder here. And then just continue running along till we get to Edgar again. this. Get rid of him. Jump on down here. And head up there. And then we'll get to Edgar again. One time I rolled through that and I rolled off the stairs there.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Irina and devote my remaining days to her. Irina has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact. Thanks to you, and devote my Irina has a... I only hope.
Once you've exhausted the dialogue, we can head back to the Bridge of Sacrifice. And then we'll head over here, and we'll find her dead with Edgar mourning.
Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done. I'll find the foul wretch. I'll hunt them down. Rest assured.
And once you've exhausted his dialogue, that's his quest line over for the time being. And then we can head to the rear jail tunnel entrance, Site of Grace. In East Limgrave. And that is the Weeping Peninsula more or less done. And so on part 8 we'll pick up from here when we head through the area here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.